The Young and the Restless Monday, February 16 recap, Mariah's ankle monitor and not guilty plea, Abby rejects apology. The Young and the Restless recap for Monday, February 16, reveals that Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, will have to wear an ankle monitor after entering a not guilty plea. Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway, will also reject Mariah's apology, so let's talk about what's coming up in Genoa City. Following Mariah's arraignment, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will be grateful to Christine Blair Romalotti, Laura Lee Bell, for getting Mariah out on bail. Christine will think the honesty and remorse Mariah offered in her psych evaluation made a big difference. There'll be some talk about the ankle monitor Mariah has to wear. Mariah will also have to remain in Sharon's custody, but Sharon will think all of that sounds better than Mariah's sitting in jail. Although Christine had Mariah enter a not guilty plea and will be gearing up for an insanity defense, Mariah will insist she knew what she was doing and should plead guilty instead. Sharon and Christine will work to talk Mariah out of that plan since she's clearly been unwell. After Mariah tells the story of almost killing a man who looked like Ian Ward, Ray Wise, she'll talk about the visions of Ian starting up at the clinic in Boston. Mariah will cry over listening to these Ian visions and admit it made everything worse instead of better. Sharon will think it's clear that Mariah is dealing with childhood trauma and PTSD, but she'll assure her that they are going to find the right medical team this time. Christine will agree that Mariah needs treatment rather than prison time, so she'll plan to argue for probation and intensive counseling. At the Chancellor Mansion, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, will check in with Abby and Devin Winters, Bryton James, to make sure Dominic Winters, Ethan Ray Clark, is going okay following his ordeal. Tessa will defend Mariah a bit since no one knew how bad her mental health issues were, but she'll also understand that Devin and Abby were traumatized by this whole ordeal. Next on Monday's Y&R episode, Tessa will show up at Crimson Lights and speak with Mariah alone. Mariah will assume Tessa must hate her now, but Tessa will only hate what Mariah's been going through. After Mariah wonders if Daniel Romalotti Jr. Michael Graziadei has been watching over Tessa like she asked, Tessa will confirm that he's been a good friend. Mariah will think Tessa deserves good things in her life and that she needs to move on, but Tessa will get upset over Mariah making decisions for her again. However, Mariah will admit she got Sharon's updates on the divorce filing, so she'll think Tessa knows what she needs, too. Tessa will cry over Mariah pushing her away and will leave before she has the chance to do it some more. At the GCAC, Daniel will admit to Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, that he's not sure what's going to happen now that Mariah's back and potentially willing to let Tessa in again. Danny won't think it's selfish for Daniel to wonder where he fits in all this, but Daniel will act like his feelings aren't as important here. After Christine pops up, she'll mention to Daniel that she saw Tessa at Crimson Lights with Mariah. Once Daniel takes off, Danny will admit to Christine that his son has fallen in love. When Daniel finds Tessa in tears later, she'll fall into his arms. Tessa won't know what to do, but Daniel will assure her that they are going to figure it out together. Back at the Chancellor Mansion, Abby will open up to Devin about the rage that keeps bubbling up regarding Mariah wanting to take Dominic forever. Devin will point out that it'll be up to a judge to decide whether Mariah belongs in prison or an inpatient facility. Soon after, Sharon will take Mariah over there so she can apologize to Abby and Devin in person. Abby won't be happy about that since Dom could hear Mariah's voice or even see her and get triggered. Mariah will be sorry for all the pain she caused and will talk about seeing the love Dominic has for his parents. It'll be clear to Mariah now that Dominic belongs with Abby and Devin. Mariah will hope that maybe Devin and Abby can forgive her someday, so Abby will wonder if she really came over there to ask forgiveness. It'll be obvious that Abby is nowhere near ready to give it. In the end, Abby will push Mariah to leave and warn that she doesn't want her near Dominic ever again.